By him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take him into the end zone. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson about ready to take over once more. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and they'll try to sort things out here as they begin with the first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Being chased out left. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off of play action, Darnold under pressure, and they got to him again. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop it. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Darnold. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Here's Darnold. Out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that is no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. Trying to defend the outright. Out there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think you got caught in between and created a foul.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Jackson rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football while we look.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Darnold. Steps away. That one complete to Naylor. And they work this out past the 25. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Forced out to his left. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, Darnold steps away to his left. This is caught by Addison. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Flushed out right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. On the move to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And here we go on 4th. Darnold escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Darnold from the red zone now. Dancing to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A try here for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side. Going to be taken in by Henry. Breaks through the contact. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So we reach halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it again with Henry. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 16-yard touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. A first down throw, Darnold. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold out to his left. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Buying time to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Able to get away. Forced out to his left. That's to the left side where he's got Naylor. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Still going. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Naylor, 68 yards. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.